Hello, and thanks for watching Illusionist Michael Howell Live. I just want to let you guys know that this isn't a children's series, so I apologize. We'll hopefully bring that back in the next few months. This show is brought to you in part by Illusionist Michael Howell, Magic Factory LLC, and Ramsden Productions. Illusionist Michael Howell Live is going to go in depth of what it takes to be a performer and the struggles that I deal with as a performer. We're going to talk about anxiety, depression, weight loss, and what it's like to be a variety performer here in Tucson, Arizona. We're also going to talk about this brand new death-defying stunt that I will be doing next year in 2023. Anxiety is something that I've struggled with ever since I was a child. It is not an easy thing to deal with, especially in the business. This business is a hard enough business as it is, and you're gonna get a lot of yeses, you're gonna get a lot of no's. People aren't gonna necessarily be kind or treat you very well when you're a performer. Especially, it's even harder when you're a variety talent. And in Tucson, I've struggled with, once I get to producing the show, just the anxiety of putting everything together or putting on an event. I put on events here in Tucson, or dealing with a cast, a crew, and not being able to come up with words that I need to respectfully say, this is what I need. There's a local venue here in Tucson that keeps turning me down, and it makes me so anxious, and to the point where I've just emailed and emailed and emailed, and the reason I just keep emailing is because my anxiety just can't stop. So what I've been learning and what I've been teaching myself is how to deal with that anxiety, how to say, look, you're anxious, you're having your anxiety attack, you need to stop for a second and just leave that person alone. Eventually they'll come to you, or they won't. If they don't want you, if they're not interested in you, then you need to move on to the next gig. So yeah, anxiety is definitely a difficult thing, especially when So in this business as a performer, I deal with depression, and I think every performer in some sort of way deals with depression. For every 100 people you go after to get a show, you maybe get 1 yes or 0 yeses to perform. And it's a hard business, especially when you deal with anxiety, which is what we started talking about before depression. So yeah, I mean, it's a difficult business, and I'm not gonna dwell on this too much for this episode, but we definitely will talk more about it later on. Variety and entertainment in Tucson is a very difficult industry because a lot of venues in Tucson don't necessarily understand what it takes to be a variety entertainer, and the Tucson venues only see their venues as music venues. So that's a big struggle that as a variety performer I deal with. I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, I'm a juggler, I'm a magician, I'm a fire performer, and I do stunts and daredevil stuff. And selling yourself in Tucson is very difficult. I've been lucky enough to sell myself to different hookah lounges. There was a hookah lounge that gave it a shot. Definitely the first hookah lounge I performed at was definitely not the environment as a performer that a magician should have been in. But then I found a hookah lounge in Tucson that respected me enough and gave me the opportunity to succeed. But I'm not performing there right now just because I'm pricey, and I'm in this business, to make money, and I've been doing this a long time. So the other thing is, now that I've been performing for 20 plus years, it's a struggle of, can the venue afford me, and knowing your worth. And I'm not going to perform. Weight loss has been a struggle for me since I was younger. Anxiety and depression have a lot to do with weight loss with me. When I get anxious, I eat. When I get depressed, I eat, and therefore I put weight on. And not only do I eat, but I eat those really unhealthy foods that you probably shouldn't be eating. And a big issue with me is I hate food as well, which is ironic, since when I get depressed and my anxiety gets up that I eat. But yeah, that's one of my biggest weaknesses. And I've struggled with that since I was younger. And so in the business, that plays a big part on what stunts I do. If I have enough energy to do a show, a musical, I get more out of breath when I'm doing musicals if I'm heavier. So it's a big deal. Weight is a big deal in my life. And I feel like a lot of people struggle with weight loss. When I was younger in 2012, I did a stunt called Buried Alive. I used to weigh 200 pounds. I lost a lot of weight, got down to 155. I was wearing extra smalls. I remember going in a Walmart and going, look, where are all the extra smalls? All I see is extra large. And this is a store for big people. Now I'm wearing an extra large. And at that point in my life, I was too skinny. So there's like a fine line of being too big and too fat. Now I'm wearing extra large, and I'm really conscious about my body and my image. I am so excited. I have a brand new stunt that I'm working on. I can't give you guys too many details until we solidify sponsors and get the event out there and marketed more. But I'm a Houdini fan, and I am proud and excited to announce that I have the support of Harry Houdini's great nephew, George Hardin. He is going to be with me through this venture, and he's going to be at the event, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And this stunt is something that Harry Houdini never did, but I can say it's a compilation of Harry Houdini's most dangerous stunts. So I can't tell you anymore, but next episode you'll get to hear. The exciting part of the show, a card trick. So I'm gonna do a card trick, which is ironic because I actually hate card tricks, but they pay the bills, so that's good. You can do close-up anywhere. Can't take illusions everywhere you go, right? So I need you to do me a favor. I'm gonna whirl through the cards like this. I need you to tell me when to stop. Faster than that. Slow motion over here.
Stop.
Do me a favor, take the top card, show it off to the camera, don't show me. Guys, I got allergies, so it sucks. All right, put it anywhere in the deck of cards. All right, when you're done, say done.
Done.
Now, hopefully Kyle didn't put this in his pocket. That'd make it really hard for me as a magician to find his card. Ooh. The card is now vanished, ladies and gentlemen. And he's sitting on it. No, I'm just kidding. Who do you guys think I am, Chris Angel? Hold on, I'm looking here. That would be great. If I was Chris Angel, that would be the best. All right, you guys ready for this? Kyle's card. Is that your card?
What if I said I forgot it?
That would make this trick pointless.
No, that's my card.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching Illusionist Michael Howell Live, brought to you in part by Ramson Productions, Illusionist Michael Howell, and Magic Factory LLC.